Babes, listen to me. Go to ChristyComedy.com. December 14th and 15th, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona at Stand Up Live, one of the best clubs in the country. Tickets are almost sold out, so please get the tickets right now. And then December 28th to the 31st, I am at the Dania Beach Improv. I will be there celebrating New Year's Eve. I get there December 28th. All those shows selling well, so go to ChristyComedy.com, get the Tiki Wikis. And then February 14th and 15th, I am at Cobb's Comedy Club in San Francisco. Bring your Valentine date, guy, dog, whatever you want. I'll kiss everyone in the front row on the lips. So if you get those front row tickets, you are getting kissed on the lips. ChristyComedy.com for Tiki Wikis.
Guys, come see me on the road. I am in Milwaukee, December 6th and 7th. I am in Bridgeport, Connecticut, December 13th and the 14th. I am in Austin, Texas, December 20th through the 22nd. Then I'll be in Rochester, January 16th and 17th, 18th. Washington, D.C., January 24th and 5th. Tempe, Arizona, February. Chicago, February. Philadelphia, February. And Springfield, Missouri, March, and San Diego in March, and Cleveland, Ohio in April. So get your tickets at YannisPappasComedy.com. Also, History Hyenas. Go to our Patreon, patreon.com/historyhyenas.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of History Hyenas. We got Chris Distefano, a.k.a. Chrissy Claps, with Yannis Sundowns, Yannis Pappas, and then we have resident hottie. First time we've had a guest on History Hyenas. This is the kind of guy that we've said that when you're masturbating, and he pops it to my head, I don't push him out right away.
Yeah.
I do push him out eventually, but we just let him in for a few seconds, and he's got a rockin' hard body, a RHB, and he's got blonde hair, and I don't know if I'm looking at just a hottie right now or a woman from the future, but I love him. It's Matt Rife, everybody.
Matt Rife.
What's up,
Yes.
man? Do I go headphones on?
You could go either or.
You could do whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
White men are back.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back?
You saw the election 2 weeks ago, so
Turn the whole day around.
Yeah.
you
Okay.
could do whatever you want.
So it was big that you voted for Trump.
I don't vote.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
We're joking.
Joke around.
We have a live camera on your PR person just because of how off the rails this episode's going to go.
Yeah.
Am I the first guest for this?
First guest
Super
back.
irresponsible
Yeah.
and a lot of pressure. Okay.
But you know what, dude? We wanted, because, we love you. So we said, why not have Maddie on? Because we talk about history. We talk about all types of crazy stuff. But we figured we could just come in and kind of have an easy 45 minutes with you because we'll just look at you.
And start the timer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's what it is. The whole episode will be. By the way, let me tell you something. A lot of people, don't know you for as long as we've known you.
You've known him. I've just the first time I'm meeting him.
never
This is the
met
first
Matt.
We've
time
never
we've
met
officially
in person.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. I DM'd him once and we had a nice little exchange, but I've never actually met him in person.
Wow, you've never met.
We're different generations.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I mean, I'm
How old are you?
69 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an old kid. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
I
know.
could be his young dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if
actually
you were
could.
Puerto Rican, you could be his dad.
How old are you actually?
48.
My mom's 49.
Wow.
That's crazy.
She's single?
Giannis could be your mom, dude.
Yeah. I could put the wig on and be his other mom. Yeah. Be
Now,
like,
Matt, you're tired. You only have an hour's sleep. What were you doing last
thanks
night?
for squeezing us in because you're doing a
dude.
Drew Barrymore after this.
Yeah.
We're the Drew Barrymore podcast.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
That's what
Yeah.
they tell
That's
us.
what they
Yeah.
say.
I can't wait to watch Drew Barrymore fall on the floor today. Oh, no.
She's going to take her
Something.
socks and shoes off and
Oh,
crawl
yeah,
on
yeah,
the couch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to stop in. I've been owing you a podcast episode for a long time, so I just couldn't sleep last night. I'm just a bad sleeper. I'm terrible at it.
Why? What? Just
Anything from if I'm
anxiety?
slightly physically uncomfortable, can't sleep, and
Right.
brain just never turns off.
And you don't take
Except for,
anything.
like right now.
You don't take anything.
I take a ton of meds,
But-
a ton, and they
right.
just don't work. Yeah.
Really? You just sleep through them? I mean, what could we? What?
Have you tried oregano pills?
Yeah.
Oregano pills?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chris's friend.
I got a friend, Paulie
What?
Gassy. Shout out Paulie Gassy. He says the cure for everything's oregano pills. During the pandemic, he was saying you don't need the vaccine, just take these oregano pills. And he would train me while we were boxing. He's a boxing instructor. He would train me while he was eating tortellini Alfredo that his mother made, who he lived with. but oregano pills.
Listen,
Cure for Italian?
He's
Doesn't make any
jacked, and
sense.
he's the most ripped guy you've ever seen. He's like ripped like you, and he just works out. He does push-ups, sit-ups, and oregano pills.
Give it a try. I mean, if everything else isn't working, just try it.
Push-ups, sit-ups, and oregano pills. I'm not
Yeah.
going to a prison pharmacy, dude.
Dude,
That doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm telling you, dude.
There's
Paul,
no way that fixes his sleep.
Listen, placebo
Try it.
effect is huge.
Yes,
I do believe
So if you
that.
believe in that, I mean, you ever notice when they do these trials, like, and they give the placebo pill to like the placebo group, like 80% of them get better. So if you just believe in the oregano pills,
Hopes and prayers.
it may work. Yeah,
Okay.
it's something to it. I've decided to believe in God just for the placebo effect. I'm just going, I believe it and I'm happier.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Reality, perception is reality, and reality is a suggestion as
Yeah.
we stay here. So you make your
Been
reality
hanging out
what it
with
is.
Jim Carrey? Who are you
Dude,
doing
I
this?
wish.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been hanging out with Yannis. Now, here's the thing.
I love that he got all loosey goosey after he made his 80 mil. He's like, it's not worth it.
Oh, Jim
Everything's
Carrey,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
I'd love to see if he had 100,000 in the bank. If
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, you know what, this is all bullshit.
He was driving a Subaru,
Yeah,
being
he's
like,
dri-
God isn't real.
It's not real.
Yeah.
I'm not real. Nothing's real. Let's meditate
So
together.
what's very pleasurable, what's very good for you, Matt, is because you could have been born in any era. You could have been born in any era, and we're happy that you were born during this time because we talk a lot about history. No, we talk a lot about history because if you were born, unfortunately, if you were born, say, in Alexander the Great's time, you would have the same level of the talent that you have and the looks that you have. What Alexander the Great would have done is he would have taken you. What Alexander the Great liked to do, and people at that time like to do, is like take very handsome boys, very talented boys like you, and they like to cut their nuts off and make them eunuchs. And what you would do is you would be this nutless, beautiful boy who would be in charge of Alexander the Great's harem of like basically his women that he would have, and that would be so. It's very beautiful that you're born now, so you can just be talented and free. Because if in history you'd have your nuts clipped and you'd be running a harem.
So he cuts your nuts off and then makes you in charge of the hot women he gets to have sex with.
Right,
Right.
because the
and
theory
occasionally
was,
he would have sex with
Right,
you as well. I
right.
mean, that's the part
Exactly.
you
Well,
left out.
what did he look like?
Alexander the Great.
Supposedly he's a
handsome?
handsome kid.
He was a cute
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, supposedly.
He was a cute kid.
Yeah.
Do we have monitors? Can we pull
We
it
don't have
up?
any. Well, I mean,
nobody-
there's no real. I mean,
We only know from Plutarch what
Right.
he looked like, and supposedly he had nice hair, he had like locks, and he was a built kid.
and he was a built kid.
He was a built
and he
kid.
kind of just did whatever. What eunuchs would do back then is because their thought was, if we cut your nuts off, then your desire for sex goes away, and so we could say, and then here's the thing, and listen, it's not all the way wrong if you just kind of put yourself there. They would say, we can trust you now to watch the women. You're not going to want to have sex with them. You're not going to want to take my throne because you're not motivated. And then also, just a little plus, you don't have nuts. So you're technically not a guy, but you are beautiful. So I can bang you and it's not gay.
Yeah, part of it was to just keep the masculine traits from forming, to keep you
Yeah.
sort of a pseudo woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a pseudo.
So progressive.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
It
Yeah.
was actually progressive when you think
Yeah.
about it.
Why
even
do you guys know this?
Yeah.
because we're history cuties.
But when did you read this specific
Oh,
article?
eunuchs are big in history. The human
Yeah.
brain is wild, and what people do with power, the eunuchs was on the table. So eunuchs were for the table. Women
table.
were. You know when you go to a pizza.
Explain to him what for the table
Yeah, for
means
the
and
table.
why Matt Rife is for the table.
Yeah, Matt Rife is for the table.
And Kyle, the clip cowboy over here, he is a eunuch.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a eunuch.
Dude.
He is a eunuch, but
Totally
him and I have spoken about that. He's a southern eunuch. He got his nuts clipped. He's from the deep south. He got his nuts clipped because his dad thought he was a fucking warthog. Yeah. They call him runner. He was running around the woods and they clipped his nuts, and now he just does the video stuff because he's fucking got,
Yeah.
But he's a beautiful man, and I have had sex with him.
Yeah. So eunuchs were in every civilization. They just, they created.
But tell him what for the table is.
For the table means
Explain it.
a little bit for everybody.
Yeah.
For the guys, the girls. Yeah, you
Right.
got your pizza menu, on the one side you got your pizzas, and the other side you got your dishes, So the pizzas were really like the women. You marry the pizza, but then on the other side
Pepperoni nipples.
you got things for the table.
Okay.
That's for everybody.
For everybody.
For the gays, for the straights, you're for the table. For
For the
everybody.
table. When
Yeah.
you order something, you order an appetizer and you say, this is for the table. This is everyone take a little
Everyone
piece.
gets a little piece.
So you're for the
You're for
in
the
ancient
table.
times, you would be the definition of a guy. You're for the table. Alexander the Great would say, I love this kid.
He's for the table.
Love him.
Yeah.
What he's got to be is for the table because he's going to make myself and my soldiers happy.
Yeah.
So he's going to make us laugh before battle, and then we're going to take to and have sex with him.
Is this merch? Have you made this merch?
No,
But
shit.
he's fucking screwed in.
He's screwed in.
He's a king
For
of
the
merch.
table.
I would wear this shirt.
For the
For
table.
the table?
For the table.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Boom.
for the table. Yeah.
For the table. Okay,
Yeah.
that's where we're going to make merch.
Welcome.
Yeah.
See,
I'll
Matt
take
knows.
10% off the top.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Creative purposes.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure. We'll give you whatever you want.
You don't need to.
I want to get back to this eunuch situation. Was it like was it purely for control and power, or was there like a spiritual purpose to it as well? Like did there?
I think it depends on who was banging the eunuch. I think Alexander the Great was the type of guy who loved his eunuch.
Was it purely sexual, the eunuch situation? Like the whole job title of eunuch, is it purely sexual?
They served multi-functions, but a big part of it was
no, but the second biggest part was they would trust. They believed back then, which again they're not wrong, that they believed that men could not be trusted because of their desire for lust and sex. But the only way you could trust a man is if you clipped his nuts off.
Right.
And you could obviously never trust a woman.
A lot of these...
They thought that back...
Witches, of course.
Right.
Yes,
Can't do that.
Smaller brains, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a lot of...
That's just a fact.
That's just a fact. They've got WNBA-sized balls, the smaller hands, smaller brains.
Their brains are 28.5 ounces.
That's what it is.
Ours are bigger. Yeah, just same size as WNBA ball.
Here's the thing.
Funny.
A lot of eunuchs did rise to prominent positions to be like advisors to the emperors and stuff like that in Eastern cultures, especially. Wei Zhongjing was he's a famous eunuch on our podcast. He was like a top advisor to one of the Chinese emperors.
Wei Zhongjing. When anytime we say something out of the box crazy, we have a sound effect that goes Wei Zhongjing. And why we started saying that was years ago. We found this famous eunuch from China, and his name is Wei Zhongjing. And so we just use it as a sound effect. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
But that's
make
why
any
we
sense,
do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have the soundboard.
We're in
we don't have. This
have,
is not our normal studio.
Yeah, this isn't.
We
What's the normal one?
Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, but we
weren't going to ask you to come.
Yeah, we figured your PR team was not going to
respectfully pass.
Put that in. Yeah. So what's your favorite part of history?
Oh man, I don't know if I have one specific spot.
Are you from? You're from Ohio, right?
I am.
I told you ChatGPT was correct.
See, because we weren't sure.
ChatGPT told you I'm from Ohio.
ChatGPT.
We are the ChatGPT slots. We used to be the Wikipedia slots. Now we're the ChatGPT
I've never
slots.
used it.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
You just type stuff into it.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Chris didn't believe you were from there.
I didn't believe you were from Ohio.
I was from.
Because I didn't know. I did not.
You did say Beijing, and I said that's not true.
I said Beijing. I didn't know because I said because you've gotten yourself. I said because what I was saying before, and again, you've gotten so huge, and specifically on TikTok, I said if you get that big and you're controlling that many minds, China may have gotten to you, and if they got to you, I would not be. I would be like, hey, I would be in the same position. But then I said you can't trust anything ChatGPT is saying because at this point, ChatGPT, which is also owned by the Chinese, we were thinking they could be telling us anything, and I don't know what to believe. But you're
also Chinese.
What isn't Chinese these days?
Yeah,
it's all Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Cash offers.
Okay, who would you rather join, China or the Illuminati?
China or the Illuminati?
Let's see who's got better amenities.
I would say China because I want to get my feet bound.
Yeah,
I want somebody to tie up my feet.
I think.
Yeah, it's funny to just look over. Yeah. I've been glancing over a little bit at your PR lady, and she just has her head down.
Yeah.
So it's what it is. So this episode will probably be all heard at patreon.com/historyhyenas because we're going to get a cease and desist from Matt Rife.
Things couldn't go much worse. This is great.
Yeah. I'm going Chinese. I'm going Chinese. I for the future. Food? Okay. No, for the future.
Right.
Yeah, they're taking over. I want to be on a winning team. It's like asking an athlete if he wants to go to a contender.
Right.
I'm going to a contender. I want to win a championship.
It also would be nice to be on the right side of a virus for once.
That would be nice. That would be nice to send it out and not receive it.
Yeah,
we're not receiving it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Be good. It'd be good to be a top in that situation.
Yeah. What about you? Would you go Illuminati or Chinese?
Ooh.
First of all, are they going to let you out of the Illuminati?
I would love to be.
Yeah.
If anybody's listening to this right now, I would love to be. You know, I posted. This is how insane people are. I posted a photo from a photo shoot with just like my hand on my face like this.
Sure.
And the entire internet was like, "Oh, that's the official sign of joining the Illuminati. He's in." Everybody knows that's the sign. He joined the Illuminati. He's in it for sure. Diddy's been inside of him. He's been inside of Diddy.
Right.
All of it. Just because I accidentally put my hand on my face for a photo.
I know, it's so funny. When the whole
internet
Diddy
will
stuff
do
was
that.
happening, one of my boys, like I have a big group chat with all my boys. One of my boys was like, yo, ask Matt Rife how the parties are. I was like, I can almost confirm that he's never been to a Diddy party.
It's awfully upsetting I've never been invited. They sound like a really good time.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I thought too. I was like, I would have loved to have been invited because people are like, oh, would you go to a Diddy party knowing everything? It's like, hello? What? Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Why
you
would
just
I
leave at a certain hour? You just got to know when to leave.
Yeah.
You got to know when to leave.
Yeah. Actually, we went as I actually just posted this. We went as a Diddy party for Halloween in Liverpool, and let me tell you, Everybody got it.
There
look at that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Jackson McQueen went as P. Diddy in this gigantic white coat.
Oh my
And
God.
we carried around, it was like 8 tubs of baby oil the entire night.
That's amazing.
That's
Did anyone paint blood on their asshole?
It's so funny you say that. Did I not pitch that? And,
Right.
and nobody else was on board.
See,
They're like,
that's what I'm
that'll
saying.
be
You
the
gotta have
thing.
fun. Come on our show more. We have fun in here.
Yeah.
I love it.
That would be the icing on
That being said, I think I would go Illuminati just for, I think that has more benefits.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go to like games, if you want to attend concerts, they're like the Live Nation. I probably shouldn't say that. I work with Live Nation.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they know.
They know.
They know. They're eating baby heads right now. They know.
Yeah, you definitely get the entertainment perks are probably better.
Yeah.
The entertainment
You're going to
perks.
have more fun. The parties have got to be better.
But what happens when China buys the Illuminati? That's when I'm going to be in a position of privilege.
The Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
That's his head.
And that's
That's a good one. Keep it in and clip it.
And canceled.
Yeah. I mean, you're too big to get canceled now. That's what's good part. That's what's good about all our.
And it's not a big deal. Look, when they speak in a second language, they do struggle with the L.
Oh,
Right.
of course.
Yeah, they just struggle with the L.
It's a good point.
It's certain
My name
languages.
was Matt Life before I joined TikTok.
There you go. Yeah.
Which is a good name.
Yeah.
Matt Life.
When he tours in Asia, it'll be like, "Welcome to the stage, Matt
Matt Life. They
Life."
pass the
Yeah.
guy Giant Stadium. They go, this is his stadium.
Yeah.
Matt Life. Matt Life Stadium.
Have you guys performed in Asia?
No, I don't. I typically don't go behind.
He can't even eat. He can't even eat in front of him. I'm
what it
just
is.
kidding. Yeah.
No, I do. I have never. I don't perform in Asia, but I've seen Ronnie Chang's stand up.
It's that's enough.
Yeah, it's enough.
Have you
Yeah.
performed in any non-English speaking first countries?
Yeah, I've performed in the
have,
Bronx.
Yeah. I don't know. I do a little character called Maurice. I've done a few English as a second language shows as well.
Oh my
No,
god.
Yeah.
What's Norway? We did Norway. Where you've been to a lot. You've
been a
he's
lot.
been around. Yannis
Yeah.
has been around.
Where was the hardest language barrier?
Well, the Scandinavian countries, they all speak great English. You've probably been there. Yeah. So it's like, I think.
Matt's got a Scandinavian look.
Yeah, he
You
does
look like
this-
a Scandinavian
Scandinavian?
kid. You
Right
look like a
now.
Scandinavian kid, a Danish Viking kid.
Yeah.
I would love to be part Viking.
You do.
Yeah.
You look like it.
What is your ethnic background?
Italian and German.
So you're like an American
Yeah.
mutt kind of
He's a
thing.
German.
Yeah,
He's
it's a little
German. He's
bit.
one of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Those shows were very fun. Have you done
Germany?
yet?
Yeah.
No. Well, we've been to Germany, but we didn't do stand up there.
Oh, dude, it's awesome.
What was great about it?
They know they fucked up. That's kind of the best part. So you
Yeah.
can kind of go in on whatever they want.
Right.
They're like, yeah, we know.
We were actually pitching the idea because we said, if dinosaurs are going to come back, and Yannis has confirmed that you can clone people. There's people that can be cloned.
No.
We were saying
Sure.
if they cloned Hitler, have Hitler come back, make him the same kind of guy, vengeful, on a warpath, but you make him a super Jew and he kills Germans.
Right. You just, because he
spin it
kind of
around.
looked it, he had the look, you just kind of
Yeah.
raise him in Israel and just take all that hate and turn it on the Germans.
On the Germans, he says the Germans are stealing the jobs. He starts killing the Germans, and then you have an even Steven, is what we call
But
it.
here's the thing, like Matt's saying, Germany's like the safest place for Jews now. They're
Yes.
like, they
Well-
know they fucked up. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
No, when we were there,
Did you meet some Nazis when you were there?
I did like 15 minutes on World War II jokes. And at the end of it, I was like, is anybody Jewish here?
Nothing, yeah.
Not
Really?
one Jewish
Yeah.
person was at either one of our shows.
If I was Jewish, I wouldn't move there.
Yeah,
either,
even though they'd be like, no, but things are different now. Please
so
come. I would
nice
still
now.
say, yeah, but I don't know if I want to go anywhere.
us. You can trust us.
We took down all the statues. Of
Everything's fine. It's a museum now. It's not even the oven anymore. It's a museum.
Wait, I'm hanging on one thing you said only because if we're going to talk about history and conspiracy a little bit.
Oh, yes,
You
we are.
mentioned- You mentioned dinosaurs. So you guys up on the dinosaur conspiracies?
Tell us.
Okay.
Well, we confirmed last week that fossil fuels was made up by John D. Rockefeller, who's from your home state.
Is he?
John D. Rockefeller's from Ohio. We did confirm that fossil fuels are not real, that's government conspiracy. John D. Rockefeller made that up. Oil is not made from dinosaur bones, that it's just an oil conspiracy. But
You've been hanging out with Tim Dillon for way too much.
Oh, yeah.
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 Well, it's actually true that oil is mostly like sea algae and like sea life. That's why they find most of it in the water.
Right.
There's very
Okay,
little
adds
like
up.
on land organic matter.
Listen, I'm fully on board with this.
Yeah.
Because the next day after I heard this, I was in Washington, D.C., and I love going to all the museums, especially the dinosaur ones. I want to see the cool shit. I'd heard, first and foremost, very cool fun fact, dinosaur bones weren't discovered until years after George Washington died, so he never even knew they were a thing. Fun fact.
Interesting.
The theory is that, have you heard the theory that dinosaurs never existed?
No, that
I've
one I
heard
didn't
that from
hear.
a few of my Christian friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I've heard that in a few elections. I've heard that. Yes. Yeah. There's a few people who do believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Theory kind of backs it up. They said when you go to a museum, there's never actually any dinosaur bones there. Think about any exhibit you've ever seen. It's always like cast moldings of them, like constructed within the within the lobbies and everything.
Yeah.
There's never actually any bones there. So sure enough, I was like, well, it's the Museum of Natural History in DC. Let me go check it out. It's all cast moldings. The only fossils that are ever actually there are the ones that are like embedded in fully rocks, like plants, the little crustacean things, little spinny looking things. There's never any actual dinosaur bones there. So didn't see one the whole time I was there.
You're basically making a case for Christ.
You are.
I tried to. I got baptized in August.
You did?
You got baptized in August, Catholic?
Yeah. Just Christian. Christian. Half Italian.
Thank God. Yeah. You got to keep that
Wow,
butthole
not
safe.
fully baptized.
Yeah.
Water on your head and everything.
Yeah, in a dude's pool.
Wow, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, was it official or was it like a drunk thing where you were like, baptize me, dog?
Was it on Staten Island?
It was in a Tupperware container. Yeah.
Wait a second. What convinced? That's fascinating to me. What convinced you to get baptized?
The case for Christ?
You know, not to get super sad, but like when I've never been a super religious person, but when my grandpa passed away, something hit me that I was like, I'll never not see this person again. So something has to exist.
Sure.
And I guess I skew Christian, so I started to go to church a little bit more. I hate church. I find it excruciatingly boring.
I mean, they need new material.
They do need
That's
new
the
material.
thing is
It's
the guy's
the
doing the
same
same act.
dude,
It's like I've heard this
every
act. You
time.
can't
Do
go on the
something.
road with the same act. You got to write a new hour.
Right.
Yeah, we know that. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
You're like, guy, write a little
Same
bit.
shit.
It's like listen to Jerry Seinfeld.
They're using ChatGPT to write their sermons. Yeah, it's getting lazier.
Yeah.
It's getting lazy.
But I want to believe in God, and it's obviously a huge part of the process.
He believes in you.
He
I'll
does
tell you that.
believe
Think
in
so?
you.
Does?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know so.
Yeah.
He believes in you.
Yeah.
That's the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He believes.
And he believes in you.
Yeah.
I wanted to believe in it. I knew that's a big part of like converting to Christianity and like establishing
From
myself in
Islam?
the church. Yeah. Yes.
Wow, you made the switch. We're happy to have you because the Crusade's coming and we're going to need your PR fucking platform.
Yeah.
Because we got to take Chrissy's old house in Staten Island
Yeah,
back.
we're taking on my old house.
Because Muzzy's bought it.
Yeah.
What happened to your house?
I sold it. I sold it because I couldn't walk to a bagel store.
And then the Caliphate bought it.
Yeah, and then some people bought it, and my neighborhood got a little mad at me. But I moved to Queens, but I am trying to move back to Staten Island just because the way the world's going, I'd like to be over a bridge.
Okay.
I'd like for there to be I'm just gonna say it. I'd like to be in a place where nobody's really protesting. There's nobody's taking that protest over a
Are there a
bridge.
ton of protests in Manhattan?
New York City.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It's a little. I'm done sitting in traffic. I'd like to just go. You know. I'd like. To
He's on the ice right now. He's skating
I'm on
around
the
what he
ice.
want
I'm
to say.
skating
He's
on the
Scott
ice.
Hamilton. You're skating.
No,
What he
I'm
wants to
curious.
say.
I'm curious.
Well, I'll answer for him. He wants to be in a Republican neighborhood.
That's what it is. I got to that level where I just said, I got kids, and I don't.
He says, I'm 40, I'm white, I deserve it.
Yeah, it's what it is. I respect the level of people. I just don't need my fucking 3-year-old getting the fucking story read to them by transgender.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with
I got a
it.
transgender person in my family.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's just we've gotten to the point where I just, having kids, I just like to go back in time a little bit and just kind of keep them in a place where it's like, there's boys and there's girls and there's Jesus. And and those are the three people you need to know. And that's what it is. And and then when you get older, you make the decision. I'm not going to keep you from nothing. You make the decision. But just for now, while I'm raising you here, I would just like you to be on Staten Island.
Yeah.
That's the last thing. Cause I don't need.
It's the Italian Alamo.
Because the other day,
Italian Alamo.
They all moved from Brooklyn and like they went to Long Island or Staten Island. Staten Island, they're just holding it. It's the Italian Alamo.
Yeah, it's what it is. My stepson's got a friend, and the guy looks like Rachel Maddow, and that's a problem for me.
The guy looks like Rachel Maddow.
The kid looks like Rachel Maddow, so I said, you know what, man? Maybe it's time we just move a little bit. Just move it. Listen, I'm not going all in. I'm not going crazy. I just like to be over a bridge. I'd like to just be in a place where you have an American flag outside your house, and it's okay. And it's okay. And that's all. And we're proud to be Americans, and that's all I'll say.
Yeah. Now you
Don't
probably
tell
get,
Drew Barrymore what I said.
Yeah, don't.
I'm
trying to get
repeating
on
the
her show,
entire
too.
story.
Yeah.
You probably get a lot of both coming to your shows.
Everybody.
Left and right.
It's pretty mixed.
Yeah.
Matt's
It's
for the table.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
He's for the
He's
table,
for the table.
dude.
For everybody.
Matt's for the table.
Matt Rife
Everybody
is for
loves
the table.
Matt.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true.
I mean, you don't listen. You don't look at the comments. Do you look at the comments?
I try
Yannis
not
said
to.
something very powerful for me. And
Oh,
take
boy.
this.
You're gonna love this.
Actually,
Okay,
this is
okay. You're
gonna love
this is
this.
actually you might be the definition of the kid who needs to hear this because not many people are bigger than you up there. What he said to me, and it's fundamentally changed, and it's true. The posting of the content is for us. The comments and the likes and the views is for them. So the likes and the views, The reason why that upsets us because that's not for us.
Not for us.
That's not for us. What's for us on our side is the posting of the content that you're proud of.
And then you leave it alone.
Then you leave it alone. The
don't even
comments
check
and the
it.
Don't
views,
even check it.
that's for everybody
For them.
else. That's for your agent, your PR, the fans. No, but that's not for you.
Can you imagine?
post.
Can you imagine if Seinfeld the show was on the internet and people could comment on it? That classic and that good a show. You imagine the hate comments that would be under there. They'd be saying, "Oh, the set sucks" and all this shit. A lot of the reason.
Imagine what Kramer'd be saying.
Yeah, well, imagine what they'd be asking Kramer
Killing
to say.
it on Twitter.
Yeah.
They'd be bringing up Seinfeld's old girlfriend. They'd be commenting.
It'd be bad.
And can you imagine Seinfeld reading the comments and then getting all stressed out and going to write the show with Larry David saying these fans saying that? Well, you don't even know what their motivation is. A lot of it is just for attention. It's just to communicate with other fans. It's not our business.
Very good point.
It's not a neighborhood we should be in. It's for them. It's
Right.
for them. It's like a bathroom wall where they just put things. It's just for them. Guys, the History Hyenas is brought to you by BlueChew. Are you asking this question? Does BlueChew work? Well, how about BlueChew putting their money where their mouth is? They're giving you a free month. I mean, that's a no-brainer. BlueChew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA, that's good, and prepared and shipped directly to your door. It's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. You just pop that thing in, right? And if you need to tape it up. So, you're ready. Have a couple drinks, go to dinner, it's taped up, then untape. Go to the bathroom, tape, you're ready. You're pitching to 10. You're good to go. It's great. It works. It's discreet. That's the best part. You just get it straight to your door, and it keeps you rock hard. So, what you got to do, again, is go to BlueChew.com. They want people rock hard. That's the mission. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. So, Blue Chew's got a special deal for our audience right now. Try Blue Chew free. That's amazing. Just pay $5 shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring History Hyenas.
Babes, listen to me. It's official. The holidays are around the corner. That means lights, gifts, and get-togethers. I'm telling you, you don't want to be a stinky winky when you're talking to your family or friends, okay? So that's why I love Mando. What Mando is clinically proven 72-hour odor control because a couple of your kids got bad odor. So do I. There's times where I just can't believe how bad I stink, but then I just rub myself down with Mando and I smell clean, I feel clean, my glue's clean, everything's good. It's safe for the whole body, pits, package, feet, and everywhere in between. And guys, you know that my feet are disgusting, and Mando cleans those puppies right up. It stops odor before it starts, even for the stinkiest of you. Listen, you can do the invisible spray, the solid stick, or the invisible cream. The spray, super easy application. The stick, familiar favorite. Everyone loves the stick. And the cream rubs in like lotion for hard-to-reach areas, and I like to rub myself down in it and go, put the lotion in the basket. I'm always tucked back when I'm putting on my Mando cream. It was created by a doctor, so you know it's right, who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Mando is seriously safe to use anywhere on your body. Pits, package, that's the grundles and the balls, belly buttons, butt cracks, stinky crevices, stomach folds, and feet. Anywhere you got some stink, throw some Mando on it. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers too, or to secure some last-minute stocking stuffers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like the mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. Now, luckily, I have a discount for you to help you get hooked on your favorite smelling whole body deodorant on the market. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. So you got to use that code Hyenas, which, by the way, that $5 off starter pack, that equates to over 40% off your starter pack. All you got to do is use the code Hyenas, that's HYENAS, at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Tell them the Hyenas sent you using that promo code Hyenas and rub it all over your butts. It's for them.
Yeah. Such a good
And
point.
for us,
You're for the table. The comment section's for them. The posting's for us.
postings for you. You do it from the safety of your own home in Staten Island, and you just post.
Yeah.
And everything else is unsafe. And then
for
also
the fans.
What I did. Do you have social media on your phone?
Yeah.
He took Instagram off and put Grindr on in its place.
Right.
It was already on.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, I
it
did,
just made its way to the home.
I have Grinder on. I do, but what I actually did, and this is another Yanni Yas, as we call Yanni Yas, when he gives good advice, is I still have the Instagram, a guy runs it, but I took it off my phone because I was getting unhappy constantly checking it, and I removed it from my phone, and in the place I put this app that he recommended called Elevate, and the other one's called Inspire, and it's a learning app. Like you're playing all these fun games. Even my oldest daughter is 9, she would want to go on the iPad and the phone, and you let her be a part of technology, whatever, playing Roblox, whatever, but now she plays these games with me, this Elevate and Inspire, because they have like one game, like the Rocket, like that Rocket one where it's like you have to like match different words, but you're learning. It's like all like advanced levels, and it's playing these games. And I find myself, if I'm going to be on the phone and sucked into an app for an hour, it's this learning app, and you're coming out learning all this stuff. And social media is still a part of our life, as it has to be, but I send the content to a guy and he posts it.
That's so smart.
So because I'm like, remove yourself, because it just decreases your happiness.
Absolutely.
Social media obviously all of us have done well off it, but it's social media. It's a cancer of your happiness. That's what it is.
Yeah, what's your view on it? Because you got big on social media, but also you get a lot of trolls on social media, I'm sure.
Yeah, overall, I think it does way more bad than it does good. Like, you obviously can capitalize on the reach of it, which is awesome.
Sure, which is what you did.
You can be the funniest person in the world, but if nobody ever sees your stuff, how would anybody know that?
Sure.
So obviously the reach is incredibly important and world-changing. But yeah, I find it's way more negative than it is positive. You can't be on social media more than 10 minutes and not get upset at something.
Yeah.
Whether it's directed at you or not, or somebody else saying something you disagree with. It's negative almost immediately.
Try the app. Try this Elevate and Inspire app or whatever app.
I don't play any games on my phone, though.
Try to
You're
just
40.
replace the app. I am. Yeah. Try to just replace the app. Try to just replace the app. What is this symbol, by the way?
Illuminati.
Yeah, look, Giannis has got the chain on.
Yeah,
Same thing.
there it is,
See?
right there.
Same
I'm in
thing.
it. Now they're going to think we're both in the Illuminati.
It's just you never seen like the wireless chargers?
Oh, that's what it
You
is?
set it on, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the charger connects to the back of the phone. Yeah.
What app do you play? What do you play on when you go on your phone other than social media? What do you use?
Nothing.
Just social media.
If I'm not on social media, I'm not really on my phone or texting.
Well, can you put a time limit on for social media? Can you do 5 minutes a day? Is it possible?
You can set it, and then but here's the thing: it comes up and it says, "Do you want to ignore for 15 minutes or ignore all day?" And you almost always press ignore all day.
Damn it.
I know. It's
How are we
bad.
going to get the kid off it? I don't want to lose Matt.
This is what
it's also difficult because it is so much part of our career. Right? Like, we have to be social media marketers, not just comedians anymore.
Right.
So and there's so many things that play into that. Interactiveness is one of them, like communicating back and forth with fans, upping the activity on the on each post, liking people's comments, commenting back and forth with them, creating.
But do you have to be the guy that does that?
Can't you just have like a...
Can't you just have
Rife
get a
stand-in?
eunuch?
Yeah, get
a eunuch.
Yeah.
I probably should, but it's one of those things that I don't know if it'll be done the right way. Can you trust somebody to do it exactly the way you would do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But see, that's what the social media sites do, is they want to keep you on there for as long as possible, so they make that part of the algorithm that you got to engage.
it's brain gambling.
Oh, absolutely.
We're the
And
product.
it's impossibly inconsistent as well. You can think you have it down to a science. TikTok is a perfect example.
Right.
Like, we figured out the science of TikTok, and that's obviously what changed my entire life. But the app is so ever changing. It's a horrendous business model. I've met with a couple of people, phone calls or Zooms with people at TikTok.
The president of China, what's his name? Xi Jinping.
Hello, Matt Rife.
Hello, Saman. Live.
So we really like what you're doing.
Yeah,
I knew I was setting myself up immediately.
yeah.
And they talked about how the algorithm on there is ever changing. Like, trying to think of the specific example they gave. It was okay. For example, when say you have 1 million followers on TikTok, right? When you follow somebody on TikTok, you are not even 1% more likely to see their content anymore. Like, following somebody on TikTok does absolutely nothing. It's
Wow.
all algorithm based.
Yeah.
And it's all trend-based algorithm. You see the dances or what people are dressing and doing a weird, stupid, robotic, sheep-like thing.
Sure.
Just brainless. And they push out a new one almost every week, which I also have a fun conspiracy about that. I think that's AI.
I bet you.
Okay, you know what? Like, within like 10, 15, 20 years ago, somebody comes up with a dance, right? Let's call it the Dougie, right? Everybody knows who made that dance. Everybody knows that person's world famous. That group is world famous for a year at least.
Right.
There's a new dance or a new trend on TikTok every single week. Nobody knows who starts them.
Right.
That's a bit strange.
Right.
Weird. Yeah.
Somebody's behind that.
So is the key then for TikTok not to follow us is to get on the FUBU page?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
That's entirely it. And stand up is no longer a push thing on there. They straight up told me, they're like, oh, we don't push stand up like at all on our platform.
So what? We're interested.
Oh, so they're done with that. What's
Yeah.
the new thing then?
What are they pushing now?
Whatever the new week.
I think the
thing
new
is.
hot content is Palestinian-Israeli war footage.
Seriously.
There's
Yeah,
footage
like
on the app.
if I saw Palestinian-Israeli war footage walking down the street, I'd ask for an autograph.
So what? So what?
I think that's the new shit.
So that's the thing to do. So what you
Yeah.
do is you throw up. So what I'll do is you throw up.
you got to go there and
put-
fight in the war.
Well, no, you
and
put
film
up.
it.
So here's what you do then,
And
You
that
put
makes
up-
you a star.
You put up the Israeli. Put up the Palestinian-Israeli war footage.
Yeah.
Put that on, and then at the end you roll your dates down.
Then you roll your
Then
dates
put the
right over.
down. Come see
That's-
me in
Oh,
Phoenix,
yes.
Miami.
Yes.
Bang.
It's just the audio over like the Roblox. Thing
That's
that
what
they
it
had
is.
That's what it is.
voiceover
That's
for.
what you
Yeah.
got to do, dude.
That's what it is.
And then, yeah, but let me ask you this: if social media went away tomorrow,
Yeah.
would you care?
I'd be so happy.
Right?
If it went away for everybody, I'd be so happy.
Isn't that insane? We all feel the same way, and you've had a huge career off it, but we all feel like if you took it away,
All of our
tomorrow,
careers are due to social media for the most part.
Everybody.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't get anything from my Fusion show.
the difference?
My AOL sports show, that did nothing. I,
thi- I think
threw a wig on and I fucking went viral. That's the only thing that's happened.
Yeah,
No, it's fantastic for exactly that. Like anything can pop off and help you.
Yeah.
But I think the difference is we actually do something live, and people have
Yes.
succeeded in our field for decades, centuries before us doing this. So there's still an avenue for us to be successful without it.
Right.
I think it goes back to being a little bit harder, but more organic and healthier.
Right.
Sure.
right.
I think it's so unhealthy.
I'm
Yeah.
worried. I'm worried about your generation, and I'm glad you're on the show because I could say this because social media. You guys grew up with it. You don't know anything different.
I got the tail end of it. I didn't
Yeah.
get social media until I was about 14, 15, I want to say.
How old are you now?
29.
Yummy.
So you caught the. So
Isn't that crazy? I'm almost too old for you.
That's great. I know,
know.
almost.
Yeah.
Keyword almost.
yeah.
It's the adrenochrome. I'll look this way for a while.
So you're like an older Zoomer than I think.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because.
So a little bit younger than him is really who you're mostly worried about.
Yeah. Well, him and under because.
But the younger group, they did vote skew more Republican, so that's positive.
They.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did.
They
Younger
did.
guys.
Yeah,
I
the
wouldn't
younger
have guessed that
the
in a
20
million
kids in
years.
the early 20s, they came out hard for Trump.
Yeah.
Really?
Of all races and religions. Yeah, they just came out big for Donnie T.
Yeah.
The young
guys.
kids, the young kids now. How wild is it? We're about to tell you. I have a nephew, cousin. He's like 17. He's like, oh, in my brain, because his algorithm, he's like, the Republicans are the good guys and the Democrats are the bad guys. I was like, oh, when I was raised, it was the exact opposite.
Well, I think it was when like the Civil War and stuff was happening. Wasn't it Democrats that were like
Yes,
pro-slavery?
Republicans were the good guys.
Republicans were the good guys, and then the parties flipped
Interesting.
somewhere along the way.
Okay.
They flipped really in what we did an episode on it, the 50s and 60s.
They
when it
they flipped FDR. FDR was really the final flip.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt he came in.
Teddy Roosevelt was like the first flip. 'Cause
Yeah.
he was like founded the Progressive Party, the Bull Moose Party, and he wanted women's suffrage and he wanted women to vote and minority rights and stuff like that.
Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Ricans are
FDR,
minorities.
Were there Puerto Ricans when FDR was here?
Teddy Roosevelt, the Spanish-American War, Teddy Roosevelt, when they won it, he wanted Puerto Rico as a country. So I'm very thankful to Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
My whole family's Puerto Rican and my whole existence is Puerto Rican.
Shout out to TR.
Yeah. shout
and
out
my
to
whole
you.
career is Puerto Rican.
And Yannis' whole career is Puerto Rican. You've never met two white people who have capitalized more on the Puerto Rican culture than us. I mean, make no mistake, Yanni and I, we're the bad bunnies of comedy.
But here's the thing: is we got these hunter-gatherer sort of agrarian brains. We're not. The technology's so new. Our brains aren't.
Yes.
We're not supposed to communicate with that many people and have that much information in our brains.
Can't do it.
Makes sense.
You
We-
know?
We're not evolved for it yet. So that's why I think very quickly in these last 10 years, you see all these.
Mental health crisis with young people. That wasn't when I was a kid. That didn't even the kid with the most fucked up parents who you knew was the poorest. There was never any like depression or suicidal ideation.
No.
Now, like young kids, it's like commonplace. It's commonplace.
Because if-
14 states have fired a lawsuit against TikTok. 14 states for mental health costs because their mental health costs have skyrocketed so much, and it's all they say.
Teddy
because of TikTok.
Roosevelt,
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt, our my Lord and Savior, for bringing me Puerto Rico, has one of my favorite quotes. He said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." And
That's his quote? I've
That's
heard
his
that
quote.
before.
And social media is just one big comparison tool. If you're not comparing yourself to others, you're comparing you to you. So it's just all it is capitalizing on comparisons. So for me, it's like it inherently robs your joy. And we're trying to just be happier with less without social media.
Do you think we are the least happy generation?
I do.
I think you're the
Of whites.
Right.
of whites. Yeah.
Of whites. Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
generation is living in a place that doesn't exist too much of the day, and it's fucking with their minds, and
Absolutely.
it's fucking with the dopamine. Nature is about balance, and that shit shoots your dopamine up, shoots it down. It's turning everyone's mind into a gambler, like it's gambling.
Well, we
Like, I
are
gotta
the
get out
product
there and-
now. It was for
Yeah.
products were products, but then somewhere along the line, Zuck, somebody. Well, I guess we have to edit that out. But somebody,
probably.
but somebody
Yeah, you
should
gotta
just.
edit that part out.
I mean,
Remember that.
Zuckerberg should just go to. I mean, listen, if you want to, fucking Trump better not pardon Zuckerberg, and he's going to pardon Diddy, and that's just what it is. But he better not
No,
pardon
he's not.
Zuckerberg.
No,
I
he
think
won't.
day one he's going to do it.
Yeah, you know.
It would be very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Trump was a celebrity for a long time. He was hanging out with all those guys. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, what of Trump? Oh, of Trump.
I mean,
knew
he
those
was
guys?
good friends with Epstein.
Dude, did you know the conspiracy about Diddy? I think I might have said this on the pod. They think that Diddy, the reason why he's not dead in jail right now or getting like, why you haven't heard about him much is because the day before he got arrested, he sold all his celebrity sex tapes that he has with A-listers for $50 million plus to Saudi Arabia. So they have possession of these tapes, and they got it. And he said, if anything happens to me, you release these puppies. And supposedly let the government know, don't fuck with me because I got, you know what I mean? I got everybody on tape.
You're at that level right now. I want to give you a piece of advice. Do not have sex with anyone in anyone's house besides your own.
Yeah.
Do not.
Oh,
There's
do not.
too many cameras.
And honestly, dude,
Yeah.
just to keep it safe,
Yeah.
just have sex with guys.
yeah, because guys don't
and
do that.
I won't open my mouth.
They're
I'll keep
safer.
it nice and shut.
yeah, I mean, look, guys are a lot safer in that area.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna get
Yeah.
in trouble. It's gonna be girls, but make
Yeah.
no mistake, Matt. I won't say nothing. Your secret's safe with me because I got secrets too.
I've never needed to fuck bad enough to go to Staten Island.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
know it's bad. Sometimes you don't even need an easy pass. You just wave the American flag and they
let you in.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's free, baby. Clip Cowboy
it.
knows.
Clip it.
What state are you from, Clip Cowboy? Oh, you're from
from
Ohio.
Ohio,
Also
too.
from
Deep
Ohio.
South.
He looks
Deep
like an
South.
Ohio kid.
He does look like an Ohio. I mean, you
he
look like
he looks like 2 minutes away from fucking chewing on a gun.
I mean, he looks
Yeah.
like a Civil War general,
Yeah, he
right?
does,
Doesn't he?
yeah.
He's got Civil War face.
yeah.
Yeah.
When Kyrie left, he looks like he was like, LeBron. Oh, we got the quarterback who raped every masseuse in the country.
Ohio is back though.
Ohio's not
LeBron,
back.
We're not
Matt
back.
Rife,
It is not
Clip
back.
Cowboy. Everybody's from Ohio. Dave Chappelle.
Everybody leaves except for Chappelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had since you've gotten really, big like arenas levels? Have you had a fucking nice fat bomb, like an old school bomb yet? Oh, with a big your crowd, a big crowd,
I haven't had a bomb
like a
for
fat boy.
big-
You know what I mean? Like an old school fucking bomb. Like we've all just sucked a cock.
on a headlining show.
Yeah. Or a few
No.
minutes.
Few minutes for sure.
Yeah.
What? Oh, where were we the other day? Might have been Copenhagen.
Okay.
I think Copenhagen or Liverpool. I forget what we were talking about, but I was talking about something with. It was bombing so bad for like 3 minutes, and I really thought it was gonna turn out to something. I thought I was gonna find the punchline
Yeah.
after like 3 minutes of ranting about it, and I just go. Anyways,
Yeah, anyways.
and
Just
the
chill.
whole crowd, you can feel the whole crowd go, "Thank God he's moving on."
Right.
So I've had a moment of it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But no, that's the best part about everything that's happening right now is like everybody's so down to have a good time. With these shows. It's
'cause
the best energy.
It's one of those things where once you start performing for your fans,
Uh-huh.
you're like, it's
comfy. You're
it's
in a
comfy.
That's
like,
why you
this
can't
is
test
fun.
out new stuff. Like I was just in Maryland last weekend, and my boy Martin Amini runs. He has his own room there called Room 808, and it's all his fan base. I wasn't promoted or anything, so the room fits like 60 people. It's the best workout room probably in the entire country. Went there, worked on like 25 new minutes of material, and I love that it wasn't my crowd because your crowd can think whatever you say is funny.
Sure.
if they're already on your side, but going to perform for people who aren't initially there to see you, it's the best judge.
Yeah.
So and then we worked out of those 25 minutes, I'd say like they went from all like C+ premises to A minus
Yeah.
jokes for the actual big shows at in Maryland. It was the fucking best.
Amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I know it's like that's why like sometimes like it's good that you were doing stand up for as long as you were before you got famous, because these guys who get famous and then try to do stand up, even if they're funny and talented, it's just hard for them to work because they can never test material, because right away they're like,
yeah.
"Oh, I know this fucking guy."
Yeah.
Well, you gotta sit and like almost incubate. You know what I mean? When nobody knows you for years.
Of
and then get
course.
good. If you smile like that at me one more time, I'm going to come over there and kiss you.
No, don't.
Because
I hate
you
it.
got new teeth, as Yannis calls them, teeth tits.
Teeth tits.
And they...
Dan Soder, shout out Dan Soder.
But Dan Soder said hair tits.
He said hair tits.
But then you gave teeth tits.
But I would never come to teeth tits without Dan Soder.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so an alley-oop from Dan Soder to
very
Yannis
Yeah.
to slam with teeth tits. When did you get your teeth tits? They are gorgeous.
I was 19.
You got... Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought them with Everett. Ralphie May took me on my first ever tour with him. It was a little, it was a tour bus tour.
Right.
He had the whole back half.
Yeah.
And I stepped on the couch.
Yes, it's what it
And
is.
I spent every single penny from that to get my teeth done. And then I still was on a payment plan for like 6 months after
They are
that.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
good.
man.
You
Yeah.
got to do it, dude.
Never
It's
did.
out there. Do it. I mean, Dan Soder talks like he got hair tits.
Right.
Because he was
his
losing
hair
his hair.
done? You get a turkey?
Mateo Lane also admits that he
Mateo
got
Lane
hair
has
tits.
hair
Did
tits.
he?
Yeah. Mateo
Haircuts.
Lane's the only guy who can rival you body-wise.
No, his body's fantastic.
You think he's better than you?
He's the hottest guy I've ever seen.
He's on juice. He's open.
Is
He's
he?
open about it. Mateo's open about juicing.
Huh.
But you don't juice.
I thought he was just Italian. He's so hot.
Yeah,
He's-
I know.
He's so gay.
Yeah,
He's so
yeah.
Italian.
Yeah, but he's from the Midwest too.
He's Chicago kid.
Yeah, he's not even.
He's not from New York?
No, he's from Chicago, and his real name is like Larry. Right?
Matthew.
Matthew.
He changed it to Mateo.
I think he changed it to Mateo. It's a good name though. It's a good stage
Before
name.
he came out or after he came out, he changed it to Mateo.
You mean out of the closet?
Yeah.
No, everyone knew. I mean, I don't.
He was actually
I
in
think
his
he was out of
mother's
the
womb gay.
Yeah, I think he came out like, guys, this is my coming out
Yeah.
party being born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
on every
I
song
mean,
and
he's
that.
so talented and so gay.
He sings
literally-
opera.
Yeah,
in his
he's
head,
so
in his
talented.
head, his mom would be like Matthew, and in his head he would go Mateo.
That just like much like gays, they're like, my name's wrong, and he fixed it.
Yeah.
Just like when he comes into a room and he goes, this is all wrong. He went, my name's wrong.
I've said it before.
so
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. In this business, we have many, many talented friends. All talent, whatever. Very interesting people. Just for multiple levels of talent, Mateo Lane is my most talented friend. That man can do anything you want him to do: sing, dance, act, cook, muscles, whatever you want. It's
all
Mateo. Literally, my daughter. He came over once, and he was holding my daughter. She was 9. She was 4 or 5 at the time. He was holding her with his left arm, just bulging biceps. Then he was making carbonara, the best pasta carbonara I've ever had in my life. He put the wooden spoon down and then was drawing her a picture of Ursula that I later jerked off to. Drawing her a picture of Ursula for her. Beautiful freehand, just doing it while singing opera at the top of his lungs. And there's multiple times, still to this day, my daughter would be like, you need to be more like Mateo. That's the key to.
I mean, he's a Disney princess.
I
he's the
agree.
most talented man
agree.
I've ever met in my life.
He's got the most talent of anyone, like pure talent.
Mateo.
Like diverse, versatile talent
Yeah,
of anyone.
he's a
that-
huge star now, but I was like, I can't even believe it took as long as it took for him.
Yeah.
Because when I saw him at an open mic once, and I was like, okay, this kid, right? Everyone, obviously, this is the one,
But you see how the universe is balanced? All
Yeah.
that talent, but then God made him gay.
right?
Gotta
So
be
it's
balanced.
Get into heaven.
Gotta
Can't
be
get into
balanced.
heaven that way. Unfortunately, can't get into heaven according to you guys.
Yeah.
It's your
Yeah.
thing.
They did talk about that right before they dunked me over. They said, and can't be gay.
And
Right as I went
can't be
under.
gay.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. Big
Well,
thing,
they
yeah.
baptized you.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but so when you got, we never finished that story. You got baptized. How did it feel coming out of the water?
Out of the Smithtown water.
You know, yeah, it just feels wet. You just feel like you got dunked under. You get water in your nose every single time. I would imagine. I inhaled at least a quart. I would imagine. You don't. I didn't feel like spiritually reawakened, but you feel good. You feel like you took a.
Was
good
it a
first
priest
step.
who did it, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
priest.
Yeah,
And
I
you did
went
it in
to-
somebody's backyard.
Yes, yeah, they have
Hey.
a very nice house, as most priests do.
Right.
Yeah.
And I went to their service that day, and they do baptisms at the church, but it's like big group ones, and I just didn't really want to.
No, go in the
I didn't
pool.
want to be like taking selfies with people in a dress.
yeah, yeah. That'd be like Yannis.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a merch line.
More recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't grow up religious at all?
No. The only time I went to church as a kid was like you stayed over at a friend's house who was going to church on Sunday, and they're like, "Well, if you stay over, you have to go to church in the morning."
Yeah.
Well,
You're like, "Yeah."
Be prepared to get a message from my mother because she's got you on the ropes right now. Because I told Yannis, my mother's very Catholic, very religious. Yannis has been embracing Christianity a little bit more. My mom says
Really?
she's got him on the ropes, and now she's going to listen to
the
this
placebo
episode.
effect.
She thinks she's got you on the ropes, and she's going to try to get the both of you in to try to get her to go in a Catholic church every Sunday. On
I know
Staten
this.
Island.
I know it's not about us. That I know. So there's
What do you
got to
mean?
be something.
Right.
The ego is the enemy of everything. Everyone who does like mushrooms or DMT or whatever, they always talk about the death of the ego. And I've had that experience. I haven't done any drugs, but I've had those moments where I've been
You have done Klonopin.
I have done Pilates.
Yeah.
I've had those moments where I've been like, oh, it's not about me. I'm thinking too much about myself.
Right.
Oh yeah, none of it really
Yeah,
matters.
nothing's about us. It's
Right.
about like it's about love.
I would
is
just love
about
to find out it's a god that we've like completely forgotten about. That'd be kind of cool. Like you go back to like Greek mythology or something. There's hundreds of gods.
Could be
Right.
Zeus.
Could be
dude,
Zeus.
Yeah.
There's this book, Sapiens, that it's a beautiful book about evolution. And they say in the book, Sapiens, that when we were hunter-gatherers, foragers, we were more agile, we had more dexterity, we were like, than the most advanced athlete of right now. Hunter-gatherers and foragers were in much better shape, could do more things, could bend their ways and contort their bodies in ways that we never could. The injuries like slip discs and neck problems and all that only comes when we start to farm. When we start to, about 5,000 years ago, when we started to like grow wheat and cultivate wheat and focus on farmland and not hunting gathering, this is when all the injuries and problems started to happen. But they said also back then is our brains were bigger then than they are now. And the only difference between us and animals is our brains are just bigger, and it's a bigger portion of our body mass. So it's more energy. Our brain takes up more energy, so it has more computing power. So that's why we're able to be where we are. That's really like the main difference. But they also said that back, because you're talking about like forgetting about gods, they said that all that happened is generation after generation began to farm. And then we forgot those generations. After you go 3-4 generations of doing something one way, that generation can't possibly remember what their great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was doing. So it just happened. So it's very possible with gods that we just forgot that there was a Jesus before Jesus or a Muhammad before Muhammad, because generations just stopped talking about it, and then you just pick up the new one.
This is blowing my mind right
There
now.
it is. So get off social media.
But I said I
I
don't.
feel like you read that on social media though.
No,
Yeah,
I
for
read
sure.
that on Elevate and Inspire. I read that because Sapiens, they got what? If you're not, are you a reader? Do you like to read?
No.
So get this.
Not a huge reader.
Get this app, Elevate, because what they do is they give cute little summaries and cliff notes of books, and then you kind of feel like you know something, but you really don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Enough to talk about it on a podcast.
Headlines. I'm Chrissy Headline.
yeah.
I'm a headline kid. I'm a headline whore.
He gets half the story.
I get half the story. Giannis comes in and gets the full story.
Is Ohio? Columbus is nice. Columbus is doing well.
It's a city.
Yeah, their economy's doing well. Cleveland's in trouble.
What's funny, Money, about
They've
Columbus?
been in trouble.
Yeah, they've
the
been in
river
trouble.
was on fire, dude.
Yeah. The River on Fire. It was the first major city to default on its debts in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real fucking wasteland.
This is an incredibly informative podcast.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what's great about Columbus, Ohio, and these are ChatGPT slut notes. What's funny about Columbus, Ohio, is make no mistake, white people just came in there and killed all the Native Americans, and then just named the city Columbus.
Yeah,
they just named it after a
Yeah,
big-time white. And that's just what it is.
That's just a Truth Bader Ginsburg
That's just
right
a Truth
there.
Bader Ginsburg, and it's what it is.
There was a lot of Native Americans there, and then it ended up being named Columbus. That's kind of like pissing on the grave.
Yeah,
it's a little too much.
It's what it is. It's kind of like, if they just changed the entire state of Wisconsin to Trump.
Yeah, if they just named
Trump,
it Trump.
just came in and flipped it, and
Yeah.
he said, "Well, now it's called Trump."
Do you think he'll get a statue?
Trump?
You think Trump will get a statue?
I don't.
Who got the last statue? In
Dwayne
America?
Wade, and it's horrible.
Terrible.
Yeah,
It looks like Thanos.
yeah.
Yes,
it's
who
very
got
bad.
the last presidential statue? That's a good question.
Like national hero statue in America.
It's a great
Who would've gotten
question,
that?
dude.
They haven't made a statue in a while.
They haven't made a statue in a while. I'm trying to think who. That's actually a really good question.
Maybe Reagan National Airport has a statue. Was it
Maybe
Reagan?
Reagan. I could see Donnie getting one.
Yeah,
I could see Donnie getting one.
yeah.
Where would they put it, you think? What state?
I think
Donnie?
Donald Trump would put it in his own house so he could look at it.
I would say put it. Yeah, yeah.
He'd put it in his own bathroom and just
I mean,
stare at
definitely New York, Florida.
Did you see like the Trump Hotel or something in the lobby?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
it. He definitely already has statues of himself up somewhere.
Has to.
Yeah, the kid loves
I don't
himself.
Think Donnie T. I don't think Donnie T. wants war.
He's been cheating
I don't
on
think
his
he
wife
wants
with
war.
himself forever.
He kissed the
loves
mirror.
himself. Yeah, he kisses the mirror.
Came out and kissed that mirror.
No,
Yeah.
we did not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does.
Is a video of him kissing
We
a
think
mirror?
before he does any speech, he might come out and just kiss that mirror.
Yeah. Have you ever blown a
like
kiss?
that?
Yeah. Have you ever blown a kiss to yourself in the mirror?
No, maybe I should.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to
we
do
do
it
that. Yeah.
before you go on stage. You just
calm it down.
Give yourself
just
a fucking
little
kiss.
positive energy.
get positive energy. You're the fucking best.
Yeah.
I think I would just see an eye booger and be
Or a
like, I
wink.
can't go.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
show
do
has
it.
to be canceled.
Yeah.
Because we know you're here to promote your book, and we were going to have you sign it, but me and Giannis came in all the pages.
Yeah, we glued it.
Did they even
Just
give you a
glued
book?
together. They sent us the book, and
That's
we just
so funny.
We just saw the cover of that, and we just said, "Well, I guess this is Pornhub."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough smut as they would let me put in
What's
there.
the book? The book. What's the?
Yeah,
what's
tell us
the
about the
what's
book.
the name of it?
It's called Your Mom's Gonna Love Me, which I think she will.
She will. No, she will. I'm telling you, dude. She's going to try to convert you, and she will get you.
I might convert your mom.
Seriously, convert.
How old is she?
My mom is 63, but she's in decent shape. Hey, you want to go into it?
Nicest woman I've
she
ever
sing-
met
is she
in my
single?
life.
She has red hair.
I'm out.
She's single.
Her
Yeah, I get it.
Ex-boyfriend died of polio.
Her ex-boyfriend died of polio. She's in a relationship with Jesus himself.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. She's in a relationship with Christ.
All right.
And Donald Trump.
Well, no. Oh, actually,
She a big Trumpy?
here's the thing: is no. What I was told is that she voted Republican down the line, except for the president. She left that one blank.
left
But
it
what
blank.
she doesn't know is I came around the corner and I scribbled it in. Why did you put it? I came like this. Woo! And then yeah.
What's her name?
Lynn.
Lynn Distefano.
Yes, that's another baller ass shit about my mom. Is my mom and dad got divorced when I was 1, and my mom never changed her last name because she was like, I don't want you to feel like we have different last names. So she kept the last name of a man she divorced.
No way.
For me. So that's a great mom right there.
Pretty petty.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
just
could go that
recently
way.
found out that you can't get divorced unless both people sign the papers. So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
just stay divorced. You could just stay married to somebody who doesn't.
Yeah,
want to
you
be
have
married
to.
you.
You have to get them to sign, and that's why some people are just separated for 30 years because one or the other will not sign the papers.
That's insane.
Especially if there's no financial gain, like if the husband or wife, if they have a prenup or whatever, and you're not going to get any money. A lot of people just sign the papers so they can get the money from the whatever spouse has
Right.
more money.
A lot of something I didn't know that people should know before they get married is the state that you get married in matters. Some states have no fault divorces.
What does that
Which
mean?
means like, let's say I'm your wife, right, or your wife. I want to leave anybody out. I don't want to make you feel.
If you had to choose,
Yeah. If I had to choose,
I'm the wife.
I'm going with the money. Yeah, the money. Yeah. And then I'm marrying you in Connecticut, and then I'm going to cheat on you, and I'm going to take half your money. So in
What? So
in
what tells
Connecticut, no fault.
Connecticut?
I could cheat on you. I could cheat on you with your brother. I could do anything. We get divorced, no fault. You give me half. It's the most brutal thing.
So you don't need a prenup or anything in Connecticut.
I think you could do a prenup. I think you could do a prenup and get out of it. But if you have no prenup, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But
What is New York?
New York, you have to. It's different. I don't know. I don't know specifically. It's not as bad as Connecticut. I know Connecticut because I know a guy who this has happened to, and he explained it to me about the Connecticut.
He was sleeping in the back of your house.
Yeah, Connecticut is bad, dude.
What it is.
No, this dude is a rich guy.
Yeah.
And his wife cheated on him, and now he's just paying. He's paying her. For a while, they were like living in the house that he bought. I mean,
Bad.
it just the story is brutal. He even got texts of her going like, "If we wait a little longer, he's going to get this big promotion at job. We'll get more money."
way.
He got those. None of that matters. It's straight. You get half.
Kid got
Yeah,
fucking
so
screwed.
you married?
I'm married. Yeah.
Are you
I
married?
also track
God,
my
no.
sleep, but this is an Aura ring.
Are you in a
have
relationship?
It's a
Aura
2
ring,
in
a
1.
wedding
Yeah,
ring?
yeah. So if I want to cheat on my wife, I just charge my ring.
That's
No,
what
I'm
it
just
is.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
But we will keep it in.
It's a joke.
Yeah. Are you relationship? What is it? Do we not talk about it?
I'm super single.
Super single. There you go, dude.
I would like to get married for sure.
So you would get married.
Yeah, I want kids. I want to be married for sure.
You would be a good dad, I feel like.
Not now, but someday. Maybe like 5 years from now, something like that.
So 30,
Dude, wait
3,
longer than
34.
that.
34, 35 would be great.
This kid had his first kid at like 45.
45. Listen,
What?
Yeah, because listen, this is what people don't consider. People live longer now. Mm-hmm. Live longer. I mean, I love my wife. I do love my wife. She's the most important thing to me. But if I had to live with her since I was 20 something, it's like, it's a little long. So people live to like 80 plus now. So it's like if you get married now in your 30s, just be prepared. That's a long haul.
So you think getting married and having kids in the
a long haul.
40s?
I say 40s.
I look at it like
we have very little advantages as men, especially today. Use the ones you got.
Here's one thing I know.
Which is we can have men until we're 80. So hold it over her fucking head every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ari Shaffir got his fucking cum clipped.
Yeah,
Who
what
does
is-
that?
What?
He got
vasectomy.
vasectomy.
Oh,
Yeah, my wife, if she asked me to get a vasectomy, I'd be like, you fucking kidding me, dude? I want to hold this over your head every day. If you fucking run your mouth, I'll go start another family.
It's what it is.
I'll start another family.
Yeah.
At 75.
Yeah, here's
Yeah,
one.
with a 30-year-old.
Here's
and
one-
it's all fucking good.
Yeah, here's one thing I know. Here's one thing I know when this episode comes out. Giannis is going to get a talking to from his wife.
I'm going to get a talking to.
Yeah, she's going to sit down and she's going to have a word with him.
Yeah, this is
and
all
it's gonna
bluster.
be funny, and I hope that somebody films it, and we'll throw that at patreon.com/historyhyenas of Giannis' wife giving him a talking to.
I'm going to get a talking to. That was bad.
Yeah.
We may have to we may have to cackle that whole thing.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
So a big thing we like to do at what we do.
I'm just saying, live Rife life for as long as you can.
Yeah.
I'm going to, I also feel like I already missed the opportunity to be like a young parent, right?
Yeah.
Like your 40s are free. They're out of the house by like 40, 45.
I
That's
had my
already
first
gone.
kid at 30. I'm 40. I'm still a young parent. My kids are 9 and 3.
No, young parent, like 18, like
yes.
24, 25.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
consider.
yeah. White trash. Yeah.
Ohio.
Yes. Ohio. An
But
Ohio
then, but then
parent.
you get like all of your 40s completely free. Like there's a strategy to that. I'm about to be 30, so I've missed the young portion, but I still have like a solid 10 years of like feeling really good, I think.
Yes.
So it's like, why not enjoy that?
Yeah.
And then I can settle down.
Yeah.
Because you haven't made a bad decision yet.
Sample-
Not
Trust in
one.
your gut.
Yeah.
Not
Trust in
one.
your gut.
Sample the table a little
Yeah.
bit.
I'm definitely not
Yeah.
sampling any tables.
No?
I don't the tables cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
All right. Where we go? Because Maddie's got to go.
We got to promote his book.
Well, he just did it.
Yeah.
And I said that we came in it.
Yeah, we did come in it.
Yeah.
We are auctioning off that copy.
We glued in his book.
But it's your mom will love you. It's about your life. What's it about?
Yeah, it's a bit of a memoir.
It's a memoir.
Yeah, it's kind of like being on like a little bit of a first date and a comedy show.
You know you're fucking successful when you write a memoir at 29 years old.
Yeah.
You know, I get asked about that, and the point being, it's like, yeah, you don't write a memoir till you're like 70, 80 years old, but like so much has happened that I think
Yeah.
would give a lot of context as to who I am, where I come from, and like what's going on with me right now. That would kind of do an injustice to summarize it in 2 chapters 50 years from now.
Are there any pictures in there for Chrissy to enjoy?
No, but I'll send you one.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll send you one you could turn into a bookmark.
we shared the same feature act for years. Don DePetta. Shout out Don DePetta.
Shout out Don.
Don DePetta's for the table.
Donnie Tsunami.
Oh,
and I
he's-
sleep
he's
up
a
Feature for the table.
every time I go to LA, I still sleep in that kid's house. I don't get a hotel.
Really?
I sleep over Donnie's house, and we talked about the life with Matt Rife.
We got super high and went and saw Greta Van Fleet at the Greek Theater. It was
Amazing.
incredible.
She's the best. Is that a guy? Is that
It's
a girl?
a group of guys.
Oh shit! I didn't know. It's Greta
She's
Van
the
Fleet.
best.
She sounds hot.
And you had John Campanelli open for you for a little
Yeah,
bit.
you know Camp?
Yeah,
Oh,
he opened
yes.
for me and Brea. I love that guy. He's a great guy.
He's such
and he
a
had
good comic.
nothing but great things to say about you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love him, man. He's such a good comic.
Jesse, do you have the printouts of the stuff? So what we do is, we know
this?
you got to go in a few minutes. Is what we do is at the end of every episode at patreon.com/historyhyenas, we encourage our fans to make funny names. Like when they sign up, you get content, you get bonus footage, bonus episodes, and all that.
Oh,
but then they make these names that are funny, and then the ones that Giannis will say, we have a list of the funniest ones, and then at the end we pick basically the winner. We call it the pseudo penis of the week because hyenas have pseudo penises. Hyenas,
Hey, really?
they give birth out of their penis.
Yeah.
So we pick the pseudo penis of the week, and we'll just do a few because we know you got to go. But we like
No,
to.
let's do it.
You can get involved and tell us some of these names
Yeah,
are
you
very-
vote with me. We'll figure out. We'll both figure out which ones are funny.
Simple
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with this list again at patreon.com/historyhyenas is the only way to sign up, get your name read, and it's a beautiful thing. And hopefully, you guys hear your name read and it gets a laugh out of Yanni. Okay, let's start off with a banger. We got Pocahontas was a whore, Wei Shan-chi.
Ooh, starting off strong.
Is that on the list?
Okay, Drexler it. Drexler,
Okay, so
yeah.
what Drexler means it's close to being on the list.
How many get on the list?
As many as are good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what Drexler means is Clyde Drexler played in the era of Michael Jordan.
So almost good enough.
Almost good enough.
it.
He would have been
Okay.
great had Jordan not been there. This is a
Yes.
name. This would have been great, but
Okay.
not for this list.
And a
then.
chicken finger is a good simple one.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's not on the list.
Okay. Then we got Colonial Tom eats glue for a good cause.
What do you think, Matt?
Nah, it's not my favorite.
Okay.
It's not my favorite.
your
It's not my
favorite?
favorite.
We're gonna let Maddie lead this.
Okay,
one.
we're gonna let Maddie lead straight. Then we got-
Drexler. You giving it a Drexler? No.
Not even a Drexler.
No, not even a Drexler.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Then we got straight to the back because I'm a frigate.
Wait, what? Read it again.
He wanted to say,
He wanted to
a
say
slur, but he's just he sometimes he said this guy was skating. He was skating around. He was skating.
He was on the
around.
ice.
He was on the ice. So we said the kid's on the ice. He was just skating around. He didn't say that word, but he came close. He said frigate, and straight to the back means
I'm here for the content.
I'm here for the
just
content.
coming to like the old video stores used to have the porn in the back.
Yes.
So they're going straight to the back. I'm just here for the content. I don't want to give a
There's
name.
so many different avenues of terminology with you.
Yeah, it's
It's
tough.
but that's
impossible to keep up.
But that's what these fans, the real fans, they know. They make these names. It's a whole
All right.
thing.
Yeah. All right.
Then we got Josh Povey, straight to the back,
Straight to the
regular
back.
name. Daniel 99, Nathan Graham. Then we got Mermaids and Me LLC.
Screwed in. Screwed in.
So screwed in means the kid he's a screwed in. He's smart. He's got his yarmulke screwed on tight to his head.
Yeah.
He's thinking big business.
Yeah.
He's just not even thinking of a funny name. He's writing his business out here. So our fans here at Mermaids and Me LLC.
He just
Screwed in.
so
tightens his yarmulke.
he's screwed in.
Tighten his yarmulke.
Then we got Mitchie the Kraut. Yeah, which is just a German
kid,
What
yeah.
it is. Then we got Jennifer. Then we got Doza, the fat fascist.
The fat fascist.
Yeah. Whatever.
Matt Rife likes.
Good.
I like it. I like
like
that
it?
one.
Drexler.
Not on the list though.
Not on the list. No.
Okay.
I haven't had a definitive on the list.
All
yet.
right,
Okay.
we're gonna get one.
They'll
How many are we reading through?
We'll just
I
read
need
this
enough
first
to make
page 'cause you gotta
decisions.
go. Yeah,
No,
we-
I just want to know how many I should make. How many I'm gonna have to choose from. I don't want none to be on.
I
the
mean,
list.
literally,
with
typically
your
on
gut.
episodes,
Go with your
we'll
gut.
read off 200 of them, but we're not going to do that with you. You got to go. We'll read one page
All
and then
right,
we'll
all
see.
right, all right.
Then we got Dan Central Jersey is Real Allies, Brett Porter, Ryan Moulton, Steve Neese, Daniel L., James Metcalf. Then we got North Korean Barbershop Talk 6, Millie My Willie.
that's on the list for me.
Oh, there
that's
you
a lot
go.
of-
Whoa, there you
that's
go.
a- that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a
It's the-
Bobby
it's
Lee.
the longest name.
Okay. Costa, Dylan P., Kristen Holmes. Then we got Tony's Floating Island of $3 bills. $3 bills is a term
gay-
that
gay
we use
kids.
for gay kids. Because
Oh, then
Giannis's
that-
father used to
Called-
older generation.
He would
would call
say
gay guys
that guy's
$3
gay.
bills.
He's as gay as a $3
$3
bill.
bill.
Yeah.
Very funny.
So
That
okay.
might be a list for me.
Okay, so we got,
there we go.
Put
We
on
have two on the list. Yeah.
Eric Leckrone, Robert Miranda. Then we got a fat Samoan kid with a piece that's on Ozempic. He's just describing who he is. He's fat. He's Samoan. He's got a big dick.
Yeah.
and he's on Ozempic.
He's that was epic. I like it.
You like it?
I like it. I like
Matt,
that one.
Matt's putting that on
I
the
like
list.
it.
That's a
Yeah,
good list.
yeah.
Heather, George Smith, Adam. Then we got Donnie Juju Train, a.k.a. Donnie Screw Train. Victim of a bad read. I apologize.
Still good though.
Still good.
Screw train.
Said Donnie Juju Train, a.k.a. Donnie Screw Train.
Right.
It's a Drexler for me.
Drexler.
Drexler,
Okay.
Drexler for me.
Okay.
Then we got Thelonious Florido. That's just a funny regular name.
Yeah.
Then we got Nick the Greek Squeak Freak. Yaya officially lost her marbles, and Chrissy D tucks it back.
I mean, the last one's on the list for sure.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Right.
The end of it got him on the list.
Yeah.
Parker Dieters, Bjorn. Then we got Spumoni Gardens Superfan.
That's hilarious.
Spumoni Gardens is a famous pizzeria in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's shouting out
Okay,
business.
local.
He's screwed in.
Yeah.
Screwed in.
Anthony
Screwed in.
Harris, Donnie, Justin M, Horse Package, Kel Doves. Then we got I'm Like Yanni on Clonny's going after your mommy's punanis. On the list, right? Put him on the list.
I'd have to add a contender there. You got
Yeah,
a
it's a
contender.
contender. Then we got Loaded Brotato. That's funny. Alex Connery. Then we got Farank Bill Al-Fumarini. Okay.
Okay.
Then we got a character stuck in my piece.
Wait, that yeah, I'd give
Got-
figure. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got Benjamin Nuttin on You.
That's a good one. I like that.
I mean,
That's
like
good.
Benjamin
That's good.
Netanyahu,
Yeah.
but nothing on you.
That's good.
Contender.
I mean,
Contender.
contender might.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to circle that one.
Because he's limited on time, let's just go. We know the two contenders.
Okay, so Brandon, MC, Ogpak, William James Eisman. Then we got Christy and Cassidy, Twin Fumes, and Identical Naturals. Okay, Bum Bum Man, Brandon. Then we got Jack Canavos, Thomas Moore, Crimson Glory, Father $3 Bill Clinton.
Whoa.
Yuri Manor,
That's good, but
Father $3 Bill Clinton. But I think I'm gonna
Those
name,
two.
I'm gonna name the list ones just to name it. We got North Korean Barbershop, Talk 6, Millie My Willie, Tony's Floating Islands of $3 bills, a fat Samoan kid with the piece that's on Ozempic, Chrissy D tucks it back. Then we got I'm Like Yanni on Clonny's going after your mommy's punanis, and then the big one is Benjamin Nuttin on You.
so for me, and then I'll let Matt vote. For me, it's going to be Benjamin. I'm not you.
Right.
Is the winner.
But Benjamin Nuttin on You, that's a smart one because you got to know Benjamin Netanyahu. You got to know a lot of things.
Creativity of that.
But
I'm
he
giving
likes
it-
that. Yanni
that's my
likes,
vote.
but Yanni's kind of a scholar. He's kind of a gay kid. But what do you think, Matt? You're the guest. You picked this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a tie between Benjamin Nuttin on You and Fat Samoan.
Fat. Okay. What do you want to do? It's up to you. You're the deciding
You're
vote.
the deciding vote. We're going to give it to you. My vote doesn't even count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is fun for the fans because to
great.
get Matt, call them the PPW, that's big for
It's
them.
big.
Is that the winner calling in?
It's healthcare.
You've been declined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Read them one more time, both of them.
Fat Samoan kid with a piece that's on Ozempic or Benjamin nutting on you?
I'm going Fat Simone because I feel like it's
Fat
also,
Simone wins.
it's also
That's what it is.
Wow, that's
it's
You
also
heard it.
screwed in. He's putting it all out
screwed
there.
in.
It could be a business move.
Could be a
Yeah.
business
He's
move.
letting you know I'm working on my body, but also
That's what it is.
I got
And
a
you
big
heard it
dick.
here first. The rumors aren't true. Matt is pro-Palestine.
Yeah.
What it is. He went anti-Israel. Matt Rife, thank you for coming.
Matt
Get
Rife.
the kid's book. See him on tour if you can get in, God willing. Love you, Matt. Thanks for coming out, baby.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, this was great.
All right, guys, listen. Here's the truth. We're going to just read off some Patreon names because we disagree with Matt Rife's pick of the
He
PPW.
picked the wrong one.
Yeah, and we know you guys are probably mad at us.
Yeah.
So we said, let's just give the fans what they want and let's do the list.
Yeah, Benjamin, what is it? Benjamin,
Benjamin nutting on you.
it's the winner.
It's the winner. And he wrote, and he didn't write nothing. He wrote nutting like come.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the most creative ones we've had.
Yeah, so we'll just pop this right in after Matt leaves. All right, so we got Kegwan Briggs, Heath, Chase Templeton, Austin McFerrin, Jim Galini. Then we got Suck It Before I Tuck It, Kirby Puckett.
Put him on the list.
List, baby.
Yeah,
That's
Kirby
old school
Puckett, the
Minnesota
baseball
twin.
player, yeah.
R.I.P. Daniel Rojas, Caroline Greening. Then we got an FF coming at you in a different way, Sean Sheehan.
This is a Drexler.
Like it.
Yeah, like it.
Then we got Q-Tip, Stephen Ali.
It could be the real Q-tip.
Yeah. Megan Holmes. Nikki wears jerseys to church.
Put her on the list.
Yeah.
Is that her?
Might be a guy.
That's
I
a
think he's
guy.
wearing baseball jerseys to church.
Put him on the list.
Then we got Sir Stromstead, Michael Hemphill, Soy, Chase Fury. Then we got It's Been a Minute. The Situation Is Now the Commitment. Okay, walked into one, but it's positive.
Yeah, it's positive.
It's positive. So we'll say
Yeah, it's positive. Yeah.
not on the list. though.
I'll give him a Drexler. It's positive.
It's positive. I thought I walked into one, but I walked into something positive.
You walked into something positive.
Yeah, Andrew Gonzalez, Thomas Murphy. Then we got Chrissy the Bug Chaser, Michael Moritz, Jack LaBerca, Wesley, Leonardo Cruz, Matt Moore. Then we got Mustard Goblin, Christian Lopez,
Chicken finger for the mustard goblin.
Mustard
Like
Goblin,
it,
chicken
yeah.
figure. Okay, we like that. Lucas, KO, Jaden Andalis. Then we got Elon Muskie Tusk. Okay.
Okay. It's a good
Okay.
try.
Then we got Down Under Kisser,
Chicken finger.
chicken finger. Then we got Don's Old Rump likes Kamala Hairless.
Good one.
Good one.
Good one. Drexler.
Yep.
Good Drexler.
Cameron Miller, Brooke B46. Then we got Mayor Pete Booty Cheeks 2028.
Very good Drexler.
Put it in the Booty Cheek.
Yeah.
Gias. Then we got Baby Gorgeous. Remember
Ooh,
Baby
Baby
Gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
And BABI Gorgeous.
Yeah, chicken finger for the nostalgia.
Then we got Queen Laquifa.
Queen Laquifa.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for the Queefer Sutherland,
Right.
so it's Drexler. But
Which, and
yeah.
also, too, by the way,
But
we
really
found out, because all these fans are connected, Tuesdays with Stories,
Yeah, they say that all the time.
Norman calls himself Queefer Sutherland.
So put this one on the list.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're getting on the list.
Yeah, you get on the list.
Now,
'cause we
Queen
made-
Laquifa, you were off the list, now you're on the list.
Now you're on the list.
Then we got Travis French. Then we got Border Jumper with a Drexler piece.
List.
Wow.
Yeah, a Drexler piece is
Funny.
hilarious.
Yeah. Dean Annabelle. Then we got Yanni's Yankee Doodle. Then we got the Nah means glue gun leaks when she's for Rome.
more
This
of a
Nah means. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a black kid who's when he's with a hot chick.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Jabber Jams. Then we got Yuri DeClissimo. Captain Blood Farts. Then we got Queef Latina.
Queef Latina.
So we got Queen Laquifa and then Queef Latina.
These guys are going for the Queefs because the Queef won last
It's
week.
what it is, yeah. So that's what they're smart. They're saying this is the winner. This
Screwed
is,
in, but you got to try to be original.
Okay.
But good stuff.
Andrew Heenan, Amanda Buckner, Seymour Butts, okay.
Yeah.
Nick Gonzalez, Randy. Then we got the Führer's fumes trapped inside a tiny bottle.
Drexler.
Twit Skies. Then we got Danny sucked one dick. Now I'm a Democrat, D'Amico.
Put him on the list.
Okay.
Yeah. Funny factor.
Then we got Greg. Then we got How'd You Get the Beans Above the Franks?
Drexler.
Then we got Hey Would You Blow Me?
Hey,
Okay.
would you blow me?
Nice.
Funny.
Anthony X, Jack Devlin, Lindsay. Then we got Ian Burns when I'm peeing. I think I made a oh no DeCarlo.
Put him on the list.
Wow,
Yeah,
we got a
put
lot
him
of
on the
lists. List heavy.
Yeah.
And there's no clear contender, which is interesting.
No contender yet.
Jeannie, Doug, Frankie, Mike, Chad Guevara. Then we got Kevin Paul Fahey. Then we got Father Bill spilling glue on my nice tile floors.
Okay, I'm a Drexler that.
My big fat Greek ass pussy.
Put him on the list.
On the list.
Yeah, it's a possible contender.
Anthony Morrison, Alan Carnarza, Robert Van Divner. Then we got 6'8 Squeak.
6'8 Squeak. Okay.
Interesting.
Big Squeak.
Bianca Chima. She sounds like a piece. Graham, Cassidy Jankowski, Warner Thompson, GP. Then we got Rosa Straight to the Back Parks.
We had that.
We've had that one.
Had that 3 years. We've had that in the first round.
Right, it's a great one.
It's a great
one.
one, but we've had that one because it's so good. I remember it.
We had that.
So what do you do in that situation?
I say we acknowledge that it's from the First Reich,
Yeah.
but we just move on.
You're from the First Reich.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Brian and Costa. Then we got it's Yanni P watching Chrissy take D Yas.
Drexler, good one.
Mary O'Neill, Diego Jizzy, Locust Magoo, David McMahon, Dylan Bouchard, Jason. Then we got the more coke I consume, the more I support Israel. Parentheses, I'm gay.
Drexler.
Okay.
You should have just left the more coke I consume, the more I support Israel.
Yeah. Martin Lewis V. Then we got my painter's glue gun fills me with Swiss coffee.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Dad. Then we got Mark Zuckerberger.
Okay.
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 Then we got Joey B. Who else? Nate Camarillo, B. Stein Visuals, Adam, Kyle Cartier, Hilly B., Zach Dries. Then we got Father Bill checked my oil. So okay, hold on. Father Bill checked my oil, so I banged his daughter on U.S. soil.
Drexler.
Philip Garrett. Then we got this FF wants to put my Franks and Beans in AOC's Latinx ass. Okay.
Okay.
Eugene Bledsoe. Then we got Chrissy's No Home Zone. Okay. Then we got let me see that PhD. Make no mistake, PhD stands for pretty huge dick. Okay.
Put him on the list.
All right.
Yeah.
Or it could be a girl.
It could be a girl. Yeah. It could be a girl.
Then we got Dane Zook. Then we got A Hot Mesopotamia. JP Fernandez, Greg Rahr, William Johnson, Christopher Darlag, Dylan W. Then we got the ghost of Patrick Swayze. Oh, that's nice.
That's real. Yeah, that's funny. Drexler for that.
Okay.
Chicken finger.
Amanda Pearl. Then we got half a Jamaican called Leroy with a mean toy.
Drexler.
Okay. Liam Harrington. Then we got the Oregon Cucks, like the Ducks.
The Ducks.
Justin Lennon, Chris Monroe. Then we got Robbie, Hyena Blood, easy like a Fumes Day morning.
Good one. That's on the border of a Drexler on the list. What do you think?
Robbie, Hyena Blood, easy like a Fumes Day morning.
Yeah.
I think it's original. I would put him on.
Put him on the list.
Joseph Cianci, Ryan, Gareth, Jake Amarolino, Brett, True Tract. Then we got Bowling Night Podcast. Screwed in. Fumarlin Brando. Have we had that?
No, that's a good one. Put him on the list.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fumarlin Brando.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Then we got Father Bill's Cum Shot turned Chrissy straight.
Okay.
Then we got Horse Monkey from Kentucky.
Chicken finger.
Pat, Holly Martin, Daniel Houghton, Heater Deleter. Then we got I Eat Slut Booty Cream Cheese, Yas Queen Ladder 14.
Okay.
Sorry, bad read.
Yeah.
Walt.
It's a
Then we got
mouthful.
Nikki in the Fog, I'll take yous both physically.
Okay.
Patty Fly Balls in Yanni's FF mouth.
Drexler.
James, Ralph Sanchez. Then we got Splittin' Toots like Firewood Cuzzy. Christian DeVoe. Then we got Billy K went full-blown gay. Then we got Yanni sucked the balls like tzatziki sauce overflowing the gyro.
These are all Drexlers.
Lindsay, Patrick Martin. We'll do one more page.
Yeah.
And then we got Hummus Tunnels. Not bad.
Not bad. Put him on a list.
Okay, not bad. Hummus Tunnels.
Those are in.
Yeah.
Those are Hamas's tunnel.
Yeah, Hamas. It says Hamas Tunnels. You put Hummus Tunnels.
Yeah.
Tommy Chooch. Noah Plumridge. GM. Then we got Emily Danehauer. Father Smith. Casey Lowry. Then we got Fuzzy Wuzzy Was a Muzzy. Donnie Lanchotes. Then we got Wife Calls Me Cutie with a Gluey. It's Plain and Simp.
Plain and Simp. Remember Plain and Simp?
Plain and Simp. Antoine Bergen. Then we got Chrissy Freeze, a.k.a. Catholic Cuzzy. Then we got Mom's a wop, Dad Suzuki. I shoot feta ravioli out of my pee-pee.
Drexler.
Okay. Then we got Skylar Cudney, pocket full of $3 bills. Anthony Gallo, hope you read my name before I get deported. Rodriguez.
Put him on the list. That's a contender.
That's a contender.
That's a contender.
Okay. Then we got Dick Fingers.
Chicken finger.
Yeah. Matt Shannon, Ben Simon. Then we got Zach Attack Spray, those white ropes on my back.
Okay, Drexler.
Half white, half Franks and Beans, full toot. Big pastrami. Then we got Vagina, Penis, Boobs.
Drexler.
I mean,
Drexler.
these are 40, 50-year-old kids,
Yeah,
right? Names
yeah,
like
yeah.
this. Then we got Kyle Wilson Jams. Then we got Call Me Timmy, Tuck It Back, because the boys are back.
Yeah.
Addy. Then we got Pete Buddha Plug.
Pete Buddha Plug.
Yep. Funny.
Drexler.
Emma, Richard. Then we got Yep, I'm Gay.
Chicken finger.
Then we got Cuz My Family Hasn't Seen Me This Happy in 4 years. Nunu, Cujo.
Appreciate it.
Katie Binder, Melinda, Mike, Andrew Reagan, Soft Serve Marathon. Aim for the belly, but doesn't go past the bush. Then we got
Drexler.
Trey Fratelli, Laser Beam Harris, Lord Gooner, 69420. Then we got Stall the Wall, The Beef Mexa Melts is back. Donnie T works for me. Okay. Patrick, Brendan Swike, Jason, Adam Calterio, Jason Littman, John DeFile, and then last but not least, we got Father Bill, Scratch My Leroy. Now I go by Big Mike.
Okay. Drexler. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We got some.
All right.
I think I know who it is.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
But I'll just read the names.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we will start with, we got Hummus Tunnels.
Hummus Tunnel's a contender.
Okay, hope you read my name before I get deported, Rodriguez.
Contender.
This is the contender
Yeah.
page. Then we got Robbie Hyena Blood, Easy Like a Fume's Morning.
Drexler.
Yeah. Then we got let me chat. Let me see that PhD. Make no mistake, PhD stands for pretty huge dick.
Drexler.
Then we got Queen Laquifa.
Drexler.
Border jumper with a Drexler piece.
Contender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that
Yeah.
contender. Hold
Yeah.
on. Then we got Danny sucked one dick. Now I'm a Democrat, D'Amico.
It's funny. It's Drexler,
Okay.
unfortunately. Yeah. We got 3 contenders.
Ian Burns when I'm peeing. I think I made a oh no DeCarlo.
Drexler. Funny.
We got my big fat Greek ass pussy.
Contender.
Okay, we got 4 contenders now.
Contender.
Okay,
yeah.
so here we go. That's the contender page.
Okay.
Then we got Suck It Before I Tuck It, Kirby Puckett.
Contender.
Wow.
Yeah, we got 5 contenders. This is not a clear winner here, guys.
Then we got Nikki wears what is it? Nikki wears jerseys to church.
That's a chicken finger.
Chicken finger, but good.
finger. Yeah.
Okay, so here are the contenders.
Yes.
Suck It Before I Tuck It, Kirby Puckett. Border jumper with a Drexler piece. My big fat Greek ass pussy. Hummus Tunnels, or hope you read my name before I get deported, Rodriguez.
These are all great.
I know,
That's
but you
the
got to
thing.
pick one, cuz.
That's the thing. It started out, I was like, oh, there's no clear contender. Now you're reading all those, and I'm going, those are all great.
These might be the most contenders we've ever had.
Yeah, that's a lot of contenders. That's what those
I'll
are
read
all-
it one more time
Yeah.
for you. Hummus Tunnels. Hope you read my name before I get deported, Rodriguez.
Okay, hold on. Let's Drexler Hummus Tunnels. Unfortunately,
Okay.
any other day.
Hope you read my name before I get deported, Rodriguez is still in.
That's still in.
Okay. Suck It Before I Tuck It, Kirby Puckett.
God, that's still in.
Okay. All right, that's still in. And then Border Jumper with a Drexler piece.
Drexler, I hate to do it.
Okay,
Drexler,
so that's
I hate to.
So they're out.
Yeah, I hate to do it.
Danny sucked one dick. Now I'm a Democrat, D'Amico.
Okay, I hate to do it, but that's funny.
Hey, he only sucked one dick.
Yeah, he's got to be Drexlered.
Okay, Ian Burns. I'm sorry. My big fat Greek ass pussy.
Contender.
Contenders still. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the contenders are my big fat Greek ass pussy. My big fat Greek ass pussy. Hope you read my name before I get deported, Rodriguez, and Suck It Before I Tuck It, Kirby Puckett.
Okay, those are 3 good ones. I need help with these. We got 3 guys in here. So, what do you guys like out of those 3?
Suck
What
It
do you
Before I Tuck It, Kirby Puckett. Hope you read my name before I get deported, Rodriguez, or my big fat Greek ass pussy.
To me, it's down to those 2, the deported one and the ass pussy. I'm going ass pussy.
Ass pussy.
One.
Ass pussy.
Oh,
Deported.
so I'm.
You're gonna, yeah, because I can't vote.
You can vote.
I'm just the reader.
So what is that? 2-1?
2-1.
Well, no, but you make a deciding thing, right?
We know we need to decide a vote.
Also, then on this one, I'll have to vote.
You're gonna have to vote because I'm gonna go I'm going to go deported.
You're gonna go
So
deported?
it's 2-2, and it's you're the
shit.
deciding vote.
Fuck.
I think Suck at Kirby Puckett got short, but you guys, it's a vote.
So it's a vote, and it's between Hope You Read My Name Before I Get Deported Rodriguez and my big fat Greek ass pussy.
Yeah. One of them's funnier just because it's a chicken finger funny, and
Right.
the other one is funny and inventive.
And here's why, even though I think they're both amazing, the thing is we've had a lot of deported Rodriguez. We've had a lot of that. And my big fat Greek ass pussy, we've had a lot of ass pussy, but we haven't had this combo
Right.
of my big fat Greek ass that this guy combined multiple characters.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And he's kind of threw it all around. So I'm going to have to go with my big fat Greek ass pussy as the PPW.
You're the PPW.
Although, Hope You Read My Name Before I Get Deported Rodriguez, you got real talent. If you want to make another name,
Yeah.
I'm sure you could do even better.
Yeah. So congratulations. Also, shout out to Benjamin
Nothing on you.
Netanyahu. That was really the best one.
That was the best
I
one.
think we just I think we just
Yeah.
I think we just put that one as the PPW.
Just put, okay, so we're going to have 2 PPWs
Yeah, we
on
put-
that.
yeah.
Go to History Hyenas.
Matt's just wasn't right.
Matt just wasn't right.
No.
And go to historyhyenasisback.com to see your PPW up there. You got the merch up there. We got everything up there. And yeah, patreon.com/historyhyenas if you want to get involved. And we got a great bonus episode up there right now.